Good job, Connie. You did a wonderful job on your book report about messed up hairlines. Yes, that. Anyway, who would want to go next? Hey! Who just stepped on me? No! Oh my gosh, why are you getting so mad about Mixtape Fire Lord? Cause he burns down the school every time he does a book report. You said that right. Huh? He gave me 10-degree burns when he did his book report on weather. Mixtape Fire Lord will not burn down the school this time because he's doing a book report that is not related to fire or weather. What will he be doing? Huh? He'll be doing Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Say Fire Lord, you can do your presentation. Wait, who are you? Well, let me introduce myself. I am Teresa. And what I'm about to do is I'm about to be this person that you got up on the stage right there, Mixtape Fire Lord's translator. So, move out the way, like, and you need to get them nails pedicure, man. Man, them things dirty. I swear you got some hangnails. Wait, you're gonna translate Mixtape Fire Lord? Yeah, pretty much. I'm just about to like make you understand what he's saying and make sure that he will not burn down the school because parents been saying that he has been. So, yeah, I'm about to do that. Well, y'all looking at me weird. Well, let's do that. Okay, let me do it. Okay, Mr. Follow. Do your presentation. Okay, so what Mixtape Follow was pretty much talking about in that song was that the theme of the book, Great Expectations, is do not forget your past. Okay, so Mixtape Fire Lord pretty much said that the author uses the theme by its characters, settings, and plot. Okay, so let's go with the character Pip first. So the character Pip in the beginning of the book was kind of misty, his personality, but then in the middle of the book, his personality got more stuck up when he went to London. And then he started dissing his friend Joe Gargery, which is kind of like, come on, man, he was your buddy. Don't even act like you fancy. Pip's always in this book, man. Now, what I just used right now was a perfect example of the theme, because Pip was trying to act like he was from riches, but actually, just 7 years ago, you were up in the marshes trying to be a blacksmith apprentice. Because you were getting teased by Joe Gargery, the same person that you've been dissing. Another example I'm going to use is Miss Havisham's daughter, Estella. Now, in the book, she's all stuck up because she comes from the riches, and she always calls Pip a lower class boy or a normal farm boy. But later in the book, we learn that Estella does not come from a good past too. She is actually born from a man who is a convict and a woman who is a murderer. So yeah, that relates too with the theme of do not forget your past. Because Estella, although she is rich now in like a big old house, she still has a horrible past. Do you have any more evidence, Mr. Mixtape Fire Lord? Oh yeah, he says he has more evidence, and he said it is about the setting. Now, I'm going to talk about the weather in this book right now. So the weather up in this book is misty. And I'm talking about misty every day. No matter what setting he is in, it's always misty. And to me, I think that it's being misty means Pip's personality. Although he might get rich in the middle of the book and stuff, he is still misty, kind of lost and out of it. So that relates to the theme, don't forget your past. And then Pip's always forgetting his past, but there's this one reminder that his past was because he was in the marshes. And the marshes are misty, and it's always misty in the book. And that's just one reminder that do not forget your past, because you used to come from the marshes, my boy. Don't even lie. Now I'm about to talk about how Pip sees the worst in London. Although somebody might see this, Pip sees this. So Pip sees the dirty part of London, like the criminals, how gross London is, and like messy. And that relates with his, the theme, don't forget your past. Because there are a lot of examples of Pip's past. The dirty part, he said the marshes were dirty. And he sees that London was dirty. Although he tries to act fancy, he cannot get away from the part that London's kind of dirty and it's full of criminals. So yeah, that goes good with the theme. And Pip, my boy, why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, Pip always lies up in this book. Trying to act like he's from the riches. Okay, so yeah, he said there's one more thing that can help it, and it is with the plot. So let's start there. Okay, so the first example I'm about to use is when Joe Goggery, Pip, and Mr. Pocket went out to eat. Now, Pip was going on Joe Goggery because he didn't know how to eat well, and pretty much going on him because he's poor. I'm like, come on, dude. You were with him too. But then, later in the book, Pip got broke because he spent all his money on expensive stuff. And that is one thing that can remind him that when he was with Joe Goggery, he was poor. And that's another reminder, do not forget your past. Because Pip, you poor just like Joe Goggery. Now, the last example I'm going to use is when Pip got injured and stuff. So, when Pip got injured, he went to Joe Goggery's place and pretty much just asked for forgiveness and stuff. And saying sorry that he was so mean to him. Now, this goes with the theme of do not forget your past. Because Pip went to his friend Joe Goggery because pretty much it was his past, and he could not hide the fact that he was injured. He needed friends to help him, pretty much. And his old friend Joe Goggery to help him. Oh wow, Mixtape Fire Lord. That was actually a really good report. I never knew that he had so much thought into his themes. Yeah, well, that's just, yeah. Anybody Mixtape Fire Lord, I'll give you an A+. Not again!